Today's video, I'm gonna be talking about Mike Majlak that was feuding with Sneako and A Ross. Well, specifically Sneako. So basically, it all started with one of Sneako's latest videos where that he had his fans coming up to and repeating the things that what he have said on his stream. And then Mike decided to go on Twitter and basically try to call make it seem like that that he's morally superior in front of him, right? And then I haven't really been keeping up with it like that because I didn't think this would be important. And then for what I see is that that he sounded like pretty angry because perhaps that Sneako had said something back to him, and then this is where that he may have got triggered. I don't know. But when I saw the video with A Ross, right? He sounded like he was pretty triggered and he was pretty upset.
None of that. The amount of I've taken from this man, every response to anything I've ever said to him, even remotely fucking controversial, you promote.
Yo.
Yeah, and here's what I'm talking about.
Go download someone's OnlyFans, gave a code, a link, any of that. When's the last time you saw that happen?
I saw last year you put a link in the description doing videos with the same girls.
I put a link in the description saying what?
You put a link in the description to these girls. And were you in the Sidemen Plus video?
To what girls? So when I look at people, I don't judge them based on decisions that they're making, whether I agree with them or not. Have I ever told people like, yo, go jerk off, watch? I don't watch at all. I actually have changed a lot in my beliefs about adult content, about the adult industry, and even more so, I've always talked since day one about the dangers of the adult industry and how nasty of a fucking place it is.
The first few things he said to Sneako was that he does have a point that what Sneako did go for OnlyFans girls, but however Mike can't really say nothing because you happen to date someone who is actually an adult film actress, and that's very hypocritical what you do, and you kind of use her just so that way that you wanted to build more clout for yourself, and that's what you were trying to do though. And it's very funny that how this guy is trying to play the Christian card or try to make it seem like he's Christian, right? But then if you're so Christian or you're so religious, right? How come that you didn't say anything when your boss says something about your former coworker? Because I really find it very very strange, that you weren't so holy like when your coworker's around, but as soon as he leaves, that's where you pretend that you're Christian, when really that you're really not. Okay, and then on top of that, he couldn't even answer Sneako's question, right? The conversation wasn't really going anywhere. Act like he know everything what Sneako do, but then he really didn't know. I don't like none of these people, honestly, because I just wanted to discuss the video to talk about really the hypocrisy within among the people in the conversation though. Okay, because the fact that that these guys would like to go after anybody that says something about them, or they see the easy target, right? But then these people, they can never say anything to anyone that gave some clout, or even consider their boss or their daddy or whoever. They don't want to call these people out for anything. Not too long ago, we did see that Sneako was sparring with Jake Paul, right? So at one point though, it's like do you think that he's kind of afraid of you, Mike? Apparently not, because and the funny thing is that that you dating an adult film star is way worse than someone being a total cuck, because honestly though, because for Sneako's case though, it's that he got inspired by Patrice O'Neal, but what was your excuse? Because no one told you to date her though, and that's the funny part. Unless that you emulate the idea from Logan Paul, because he happened to be a gold digger who actually been all over the world apparently, right? I kind of really find this whole situation so funny and pathetic though, because it's kind of funny that these type of people though would try to project their insecurities on other people, but then these people are insecure though, because instead of you guys doing degenerate things just to get views. Okay, how about You guys, stick with integrity, okay? Don't sell out. Don't try to like, do crazy things, just for clout. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, what could I really do for you guys? There's another thing I have to like show you guys.
You want to know the truth about Mike Majlak? Mike made himself seem like the fucking Wolf of Wall Street. Mike would always have some excuse to leave once shit was about to go down, or he was going to get drugs. He says he would do that shit at home, but we never saw him do it. I've dealt with addiction. He has no idea what addiction is. He made thousands of dollars off his friends. He stole mine and my boy's whole fucking life. Made himself the main character. Fuck him and that book. He said he would get us paid once that shit popped off. But we got nothing for it. Fuck Mike. You heard it here. This is a DM from Mike Majlak's childhood friend telling me that the book stories are lifted. Well, okay. I've been extremely transparent in regards to my mental health since I started here. As you probably know, I haven't been in the best place lately. A couple of small mistakes on my path led me an unprecedented level of hatred, bullying, threats, name-calling, and just an overall negativity. This, coupled up with the implications of a fractured real-life relationships, the death of friends, and the shit the public never even sees, has become too much to bear at times. This has not only led me to not wanting to create content, but also has forced me into a terrible cycle of ruination and negative thinking about myself in the world. Only 2 days after my story and the Mike David coverage and the Def Noodles coverage, any coincidences? I don't think not. Dude, I shouldn't have sent that stuff. Please delete this stuff. I was mad he wasn't going to donate. This sentence is very important. I was mad he wasn't going to donate to my dream on a foundation. So Maddie Ducon had a GoFundMe, essentially. Had, a foundation, meaning it was a GoFundMe because he's a drug addict. Look, man, he made me, Kenny, and Alexandra sign NDAs on this shit, and I can't afford to go to jail over this internet shit. Well,
this is how Griffiths thinks. This is what it is, because it's kind of what happened when two people that's much alike, happen to meet each other in the same room, and then neither of them wanted to see eye to eye for one another. They couldn't even stay for probably a 10 or 20-minute conversation with each other. But in the day, that's just what it is. So, leave a comment below, and then thank you for your time. Let me know what you think. Is there anything else that he did that I didn't know about? Like, let me know. So